You know, each week we hear hundreds of news stories. Some of them go by without much talk.
But then there are others that generate a lot of attention. And KAKE's Jordan Shefty joins us now. And it's these attention-grabbing stories that you've been talking about with our viewers out there.
That's right, Mike and Jamel. Each week I hit the streets of Wichita to talk with people about which stories really stood out to them. This week, Olympics took center stage once again, joined by the Wisconsin shooting, the rover on Mars, and the primary election. Here's what people were talking about this week.
The Olympics caught my eye.
Once again, people just can't seem to stop talking about the games. And this week, it's all about the ladies. The U.S. women have won over half of the total American medals.
I like the Olympics, and the women, boy, they did a good job.
I think they're great, and the women are doing wonderfully well for the United States. Without them, we wouldn't have as many gold. Isn't that wonderful?
Oh, I just think it's great, you know, the incredible time they've spent training and a chance to see something extremely positive and good, and, you know, we all love it.
The Kansas primary election took place last Tuesday. In almost every race, the conservative candidates beat their more moderate opponents.
I was a little surprised by how strong the conservatives came out. Everybody knew that that was the issue, but one would have thought that there might have been a little bit more rationality to some of these things.
I think people got elected. Some I liked, some I didn't want to get elected, but that's, I think, part of the process.
I'm afraid, as far as I'm concerned, we're looking at living in Brown-Bakistan.
6 people were killed and 3 others were critically injured when a man opened fire last week. The shooting took place at a Sikh temple in Wisconsin.
Just looking at it, it's a bad tragedy. I mean, probably could have been prevented.
That's just really sad. It's so sad because everybody has their own religion, and I mean, everybody has their own beliefs, so we just need to leave everybody alone to let them go to God how they feel they need to be with God.
NASA successfully landed a rover on Mars. Named Curiosity, the robot will be exploring the planet for the next 2 years.
I think in the long run it pays. It strengthens our nation, gives us status throughout the world. I think it's important that we continue to try to do those kinds of things.
It's just absolutely amazing. Took 8 months for it to get there. And then they send pictures immediately. It's amazing.
Keep your eye out for me on Friday mornings. We will be doing this segment every week, so if you see me out and about, come up to me and let me know what story caught your eye in the news.
Love it. Love to hear their comments about the stories.
It's so nice to get out and talk with people and just hear what they have to say about what we report on every week.
Now, the Mars thing, my father, unfortunately, is no longer alive, but if I had told him that we were sending back pictures of Mars, he would have said I'd be crazy. But it is fantastic.
And they're good pictures.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Jordan.
Right. Thanks, Jordan.